Completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Look at this, a tight end carry. Runs through the contact. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, rolling to his left. To Connor on the check down. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Desmond King now to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. But always got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and long. It's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4th down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
58.
On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.